Hello pomade lovers, long time no see. I'm here to do a review today of a fantastic brand which is Death Grip. So basically, to cut a long story short, I've been sort of seeing Death Grip around for a while now. A few people on the pomade groups I saw sort of posting about it. I reached out on Instagram and said they send things out for people to review, and Levi, who runs the company, really kind, generous fella, was like, yeah, sure, I'll send you some stuff. And he sent me a really amazing package of stuff to sort of look at and review. So the company is called Vintage Grooming, and then Death Grip is sort of like a subsection of that. So I'll just sort of quickly say everything that he sent. Obviously, I'm not going to go into in depth of every product because there isn't time. I'm going to focus on the oil-based pomade, which is called Death Grip Pomade, and one of the mustache waxes that he sent. So I say this is the pomade, Death Grip Pomade. He also sent me this Slayer clay, which is a water-based clay, and he sent me 3 of the mustache waxes: Bare Bones, Sudden Death, and Death Grip. So they've all got this sort of similar logo on them, which is really cool, sort of like old school kind of like line drawing illustration style stuff, which is really nice. Also the t-shirt as well, which is fantastic. These are basically 3 different hold strengths in the mustache waxes. So you've got Bare Bones, which is effectively a medium, Sudden Death, which is a bit like a strong, and then Death Grip is the like super strong. There are actually other ones on the website as well. If you go onto vintagegrooming.com, there are other strengths and different mustache waxes on there. Yeah, the sort of mustache stuff is what he sort of mainly focuses on. If you follow Death Grip on Instagram, you'll see he himself has got a big handlebar mustache. Levi has, and he sort of works with various other people and they do all the mustache competitions and stuff, and they use the Death Grip wax for the competitions. So that's like a really strong one. They're all and then also this, which is a mustache wax remover. So it just sort of like breaks down the waxes from the mustache wax. I've just been using it sort of as a general sort of like beard oil. You could also use it as a hair tonic. It's sort of very similar to like Templeton's tonics and Ivor's tonic, if you've ever used them. So it's an oil-based one, but it's just got all that really nice stuff in it. Jojoba oil, grapeseed oil, apricot oil, vitamin E. So very similar to the ingredients to Templeton's. So yeah, you could use it as a hair tonic as well. So I've been using it as a beard oil. But yeah, really, that's a really nice oil as well. So I'm going to focus on, say, the Death Grip Pomade and the Bare Bones, which is the medium mustache wax. So they're all natural ingredients. So this oil-based pomade is described as a medium hold. It's got really interesting ingredients that I would have seen on any other oil-based before. So it's shea butter, pine resin, but no, jojoba oil, beeswax, castor oil, castor wax flakes, and other essential oils. So it's, yeah, really interesting. So no petro. So any of you people who want to get into the oil base but either don't like petro, or some people have a reaction to petro, can make their scalp dry and flaky, this would be a good option for you if you want an oil base that is petro free. So when you open it up, it's just got this sort of natural sort of wax color that a lot of them do. The scent, as far as I'm aware, I don't think it has like a specific scent, but you can smell the pine, definitely. It's just got kind of like a subtle, fresh pine kind of a smell, and then you can kind of just smell the waxes as well. So it scoops out with a little bit of pressure. So you can see it doesn't look particularly like oily or greasy or anything in the tin. Like Like some oil bases have got like a real shine to them when they're when they're in a tin. This one doesn't so much. It's kind of a little bit sort of like gummy looking almost. But then when you break it down, you can see when you break it down, the shine comes out, and the oils obviously break down and become more present. So yeah, now you can. I don't know if you can see that, but now it looks really shiny now. So just apply it to damp hair as usual, towel dried damp hair. Goes in nice and easy. Minimum tug and pull. Spreads through nice and evenly. And I found this, as with most oil-based, sort of 3 to 4 scoops, or roughly that size, tend to do the trick. So on the tin, there's an indication of what the shine level is supposed to be. But well, you'll see once I finish applying it. I would say it's sort of a medium to high shine. I say like when you've broken it down and applied it, obviously the oils become more present. So it has got a good shine to it as well. Two. Might get away with just one more, to be honest. I reckon that'll probably do. So in terms of holds, it's advertised as a medium hold. It's a solid medium. I would say even potentially pushing into like a medium firm. So now as you can see, now it's layering in, it's sort of, the thickness is coming out a bit more. Whereas say something like Pump's Not Dead medium, the original, it feels like that, feels like really sort of slippy and greasy as it applies. This, as you can see, as I'm layering it in, some of that stickiness, and it's got a bit of weight to it. Is basically what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I think that'll do. Make sure it's all spread evenly through the crown. Yeah, that'll do us. So there's my comb. There it is. Comb that through. Comb glides through, no bother. So in terms of the scents, the Mustache Wax Remover, that has got a citrus scent on it. But again, the Mustache waxes are unscented as well. I don't know if there are scent options for the Mustache Wax or the pomade, but to be honest, with a Mustache Wax, I'm quite happy for it to be unscented, because obviously it's sitting right underneath your nose. So you don't necessarily want to be able to smell something all day, even if it's like quite a subtle scent. You don't necessarily want to be smelling something all day, like right underneath your nose. But that might just be me. That's going through nicely. And as I do with most sort of like medium oil base, I tend to use the Chicago pick rather than the metal one, because the teeth are slightly finer, and I find it's easier to style with. Heavier stuff and clays and matte paste, I would use the wider tooth comb of the metal pick. So you can see it's building in a really nice height already. That's why I say it kind of feels a bit more sort of like a medium firm to me than a pure medium, which, you know, it's not a bad thing. But yeah, I say it's just got a bit more hold than a sort of a straight medium would. With some sort of mediums, I don't really go for much height with them. But this you can. So it's making a real nice round shape. Styling is a breeze. So in terms of washout, it's pretty much a sort of a standard for an oil base. I was thinking because didn't have any petrol in it, maybe it might come out a bit easier than other oil bases, but it's sort of the standard. You know, if you know about oil base, you know what you're getting yourself into with an oil base in terms of the washout. It takes a bit of elbow grease. And that's pretty much it, I'd say. So you can see that shine coming through now. Nice. So it's probably medium pushing to high shine. To wash out, and then sort of obviously restyleability and all that. It's an oil base, so you restyle it and recomb it as much as you want. There we go. So it's really nice oil-based product, and as I said, especially if you're someone who likes oil base or likes the idea of trying oil base, but you don't like petro or you're allergic to petro, this is a good one for you. Petro free oil base. And then so that was 3 scoops. Lovely stuff. Really good. It's an oil base, so it will just stay like this all day. It doesn't sag at all. Again, that's why I sort of think it's more medium firm than just medium, because some mediums will sort of deflate a bit more. This will, it'll stay up like this all day without the need to keep recombing it or anything. And now I'll just put in a bit of the bare bones. All of the mustache waxes come with a pick inside to scoop out, and all of the picks are specific to them. So that's a bare bones one, and the Death Grip one's got a Death Grip pick in it, and so on and so forth. So this one, I mean, you don't really need the pick for this one, to be honest, because it's pretty soft. You could just scoop out with the back of your thumbnail, but yeah, it's fun to use the pick. So I only use a little tiny amount. My mustache isn't very long. I actually trimmed it the other day as well. The reason I prefer the bare bones is because, say, my mustache isn't very long, and I like a sort of a relatively natural look to it. I haven't got like the big handlebars or anything. So this sort of it keeps everything in place, so you're not getting hairs in your mouth, and it keeps a nice shape to the mustache. But yeah, because it's a medium hold, it's just a bit more natural looking. So it goes in nice and easy. Because again, say the Death Grip, it's got a bit of Death Grip to it. So when you're applying it, you'll feel it going in. Not painful or anything, but it's definitely a extra strong. So that's their like competition grade one. But so if you're someone with a longer mustache and you want to style up a big handlebar or whatever, but then say you can't do the handlebar. I've seen them do the handlebar with the bare bones as well. So it's just a bit more of a natural medium hold. So then with the mustache waxes, we've only just sort of taken away like the mask, wearing a mask everywhere regulations over here. So a lot of the time I've been putting a bit in and then putting a mask on top of it. So obviously that sort of like it rubs it off, if you know what I mean, throughout the day. But this one especially, put it in, you can feel it in your mustache. It's present there, but it's not like rock solid or anything. It's still really soft. And then throughout the day, it sort of, you can still feel it's in there, but the sort of the stickiness goes down, and you're sort of just left with a nice natural shape. Whereas sort of like I say, the heavier one, the stronger one, the Death Grip, you will feel it heavier in your mustache all day. But yeah, that's pretty much all I would do with with the bare bones. I'll probably just leave it like that, and then I might run a comb through it in 5 minutes or so. But yeah, the bare bones was my favourite of the three of the mustache waxes. But if you're someone with a bigger mustache, you know, get the range, get the medium, the strong, and the extra strong. But yeah, if you're going for something that you want it to be rock solid, then you might want to use the Death Grip one. So yeah, because it's an oil base, I'm not going to bother doing a end of the day show of it, because it's an oil base. It's gonna look like this. It doesn't. So you can recomb it if you want, but there's not going to be any sagging or anything. So it's got that sort of like nice medium firm hold to it. So yeah, so I'm going to wrap it up there. So check them out on Instagram and everything. Because he posts content regularly, and if you're into like especially like the mustaches and stuff, he links in loads of people that call it the hashtag Death Grip Brotherhood. He's very active and, you know, posts people styling with it and all that sort of stuff all the time. So check him out, Death Grip on Instagram. And yeah, I would thoroughly recommend this to any oil-based enthusiasts. Again, particularly if you don't want petrol, you want something that's all natural. I would highly recommend this. This to anyone, and the mustache waxes as well. I'm not a mustache wax expert. I've got a couple, but these are definitely the nicest that I've used. Even the Death Grip, which is a really strong one, goes in pretty easily. And so I like the fact that they're not scented, because you really want to have a scent underneath your nose all day. So yeah, check them out. Really pleased with it, and a massive thank you again to Levi for sending me the stuff. It's brilliant. Love the packet. Love all the gold tins and everything. It's got that cool like old school kind of feel to it. So yeah, check them out. That'll do. All right. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.